Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you saw by the title of this video, it is going to be an extreme whole house clean with me. And when I say extreme, I mean extreme. You will be able to see from these first videos how messy my house really was, and it was in need of a deep cleaning. So doing this took me about 7 hours on Friday, and I was able to film all of it. So I know this video is going to be a little long, but just trust me and stick with it, and it is going to give you the best motivation to get up and clean your house or just sit and relax and watch me. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Before getting into the video, I just wanted to mention really quickly, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love if you considered subscribing. Okay, so let's get started. I have my bucket of cleaning products that I am bringing around with me, so I'm not running back and forth trying to get everything that I need. I'm going to start here in the master bathroom and just pick everything up, and then I'm going to scrub out the sinks. I put in some Barkeeper's Friend, the soft scrub, and then I'm going to wipe down the sinks with just some Fabuloso and a microfiber rag, and then also do the mirrors with the spray away glass cleaner. That is probably my favorite glass cleaner that there is. It leaves no streaks, and if you are not new here, then you know that I love streak-free anything. So like I mentioned, I did use the Barkeeper's Friend in my sink, and it got the sinks so clean inside. In my sinks, I do have a little bit of rust, and that Barkeeper's Friend was able to really get rid of that rust. The only thing I don't like is how gritty it is, so you really need to rinse when you're done because a lot of that grit can be left behind. So my biggest tip if you're going to use the Barkeeper's Friend is just to make sure you really rinse after using it. And when I say extreme clean, I really mean it. I am wiping down my cabinets. You would not believe how much dust gets on top of the cabinets until you're down there wiping them. So just a little tip, if you really want to do an extreme clean, make sure to wipe down those cabinets. We have this little mirrored tray that we put all of our perfumes and cologne on, and it gets just really grimy and dusty from hairspray and just anything from the bathroom. So I like to scrub it down with a sponge and then go back over it with the spray away, because that really gets it clean and leaves no grime left behind. Now moving on to my toilet, I am spraying it down with Fabuloso again, and then I'm going to put some of that Barkeeper's Friend in the toilet bowl to really help me scrub it. Inside the toilet bowl, I like to use the Clorox toilet wand. It has been my favorite thing to use for about the past year, rather than the scrubbing brush that you just reuse in the toilet. I feel like this is just a lot cleaner, and you can just throw the little scrubbing pad away and not have to worry about the yuckiness from the toilet. And then I just go ahead and wipe down the wand, and I feel like I said, it's much cleaner than using the brush that you use for the toilet traditionally. Okay, moving on into my shower. Let me just tell you how long this took me in real life because I couldn't believe how long it took me. It took me 30 minutes to wash down my shower and to clean it, but the end result was worth it. So I have sped it up for you guys, but I'm just going to kind of walk you through what I did. So on the shelves, I just used Fabuloso, scrubbed it a little bit with a sponge, and then wiped it down with a microfiber rag. On the tile, I used the Method Tub and Tile Cleaner, I believe. It's like a foam product. I liked it. I think it really worked. I just didn't like the way it sprayed. It sprayed kind of funny, so that wasn't my favorite part, but it got the job done. And then on the doors, I also used the Method Foam Cleaner as well as the Comet. There's a liquid Comet cleaner. I can't remember exactly what it's called. So I used both of those products on my doors. I scrubbed it down and then wiped it with a microfiber rag and then went over it again with the Sprayway glass cleaner just to make sure it was nice and shiny. I did this on both the inside and the outside. This was the first time I had ever done it this way. Usually I use the water inside the shower, but as you can probably guess, I get soaking wet doing that. So I was trying a different method and this really worked. And then to clean the bottom of the shower, the pan, I used the Barkeeper's Friend, and that really worked as well to get some of the stains out and to just really make it clean. If you missed my last whole house cleaning video, I had mentioned that you're not supposed to use bleach on fiberglass. And I had actually made that mistake, so some of the flooring in my shower is permanently stained, which I cannot get out. But now that I know, I can prevent that from happening again.
You keep coming back to show me sorry you have changed now, but it's the same old story. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? Mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again.
Now that all of that is done, all I have left to do are the floors. So first I'm going to empty the trash. I wait to do that last so that any of the paper towels I use can be thrown away and then a fresh bag can be put in with no trash in it. And then I removed the rugs and shook them out outside so that they had no debris on them. And then I'm going to go ahead and vacuum the bathroom as well as mop it.
Same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again.
And then the final touch in the bathroom is using the fabric softener spray that I had made as a room freshener on these mats so that they smell nice and fresh, and it kind of gives a fresh scent to the bathroom.
We've been fighting forever, gone over this 1,000.
Now moving on into the master bedroom, before I could do anything, I had to fold this pile of laundry that had been sitting here all day waiting for me to fold it.
Gotta leave this town and I know what you're asking for. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause for as long as I remember,
Now that I got that load of clothes done, I also had a load of whites in the dryer waiting for me, so I wanted to go ahead and fold those too so that they wouldn't get wrinkled. Okay, so now that those are done and off of my bed, I can get to actually making my bed. And usually on my weekly cleanings, I change my sheets. However, a few days ago, I had changed them because my daughter got crumbs on the sheets from the night before. So I had changed them a little early, so I'm not going to change them again. I'm just going to spritz them with that fabric softener solution to kind of freshen them up and then make my bed. Now that the bed is made, I can go ahead and move on to dusting. So I'm just going to clear up my dressers and nightstand and wipe everything down. I'm just spraying it with some Fabuloso and wiping it with a microfiber rag.
Lost outside of nowhere, a stormy rain tried to wash away the dream. Staff one, it says a worn out sign, and the diner's name is California Dreams. Hey,
So I realized while I was cleaning my mirror how dusty my blinds were. I swear I just did these blinds a few weeks ago, but I think if you missed my power hour, I think it was, I had sprinkled some baking soda and essential oil mix, the carpet freshener solution, and when I did that, my fan was on, so it blew that solution everywhere, and I think that is why my blinds were so dusty. So I'm just going in with this little dusting tool that I have for the blinds. It makes it so easy to dust these things. I used to hate cleaning my blinds, but like I said, this thing makes it so much easier. I got it at TJ Maxx, but I also think you can get it at Walmart. So if you do not have it, you need to go find one ASAP.
for the dream.
After vacuuming, my room looks so nice and clean and it makes me so happy, but we have to keep moving because like I said, this was an ultimate clean with me. So I am starting on one side of the house, which was the master bedroom, and kind of working my way over. So the next room I had to do was our front room, which is where the exercise equipment is and kind of our hangout area, I guess you could say. So I'm just going to wipe everything down before I vacuum. I like to wipe down the exercise equipment just because it is used daily, and you know, with exercise equipment you never know if there's sweat dripping on it or whatnot, so I always make sure to wipe down the equipment along with all of the furniture.
Promise that I will stand by you forever.
Okay, so now I am going to get into vacuuming, but before I do the carpet, I am lifting up the treadmill and vacuuming under there because a lot of the dog hair gets stuck under there, and we want to try and make this machine last as long as possible. So I always try to keep it clean underneath there so that the dog hair doesn't clog up the machine. And then I also like to vacuum off the mats because, as you can imagine, with a dog hair also gets all over those, and especially with being black and him being a yellow lab, you can really see his hair on those black mats. So I like to make sure to really vacuum those down as well.
Yeah, I won't waste this. Make up your mind like you need more time. You've already spent most of mine. Even when your words fail, you try to keep it light. You realize I'm done right. You can be honest. I don't appreciate your lies. It's about damn time you get it right. I'm up all night and you keep pretending that you'll keep fighting. Save the world when it falls. I'm up all night and you just keep talking. Are you even the slightest worried that I'll move on and walk right here?
And now that the vacuuming is done, I am just going to mop this little tile area, and this room will be all finished.
You can be honest. I don't appreciate your lies. It's about damn time you get it.
The next room I am heading to is the family room. I just have to pick everything up. My daughter did have some toys laying around because this is her favorite place to play with toys, even though she has a playroom. So I'm just putting all of those toys away, and then I am going to wipe down all of the furniture along with the couches with some Fabuloso and a microfiber rag.
Well, I'm out here, 'cause I'm up all night and you keep pretending that you'll keep fighting. Save the world when it falls. I'm up all night and you just keep talking.
On a side note, look at how bad that back door is. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to it, but when the sun hits it at the right direction and like at the right time, you can really see all of the stuff on that window, and it is just so gross to see how dirty it really is.
When I use my witchcraft, you're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me.
So while I am finishing up this room, I just wanted to briefly introduce myself for any of you new subscribers who don't know me. Like I said in the beginning, my name is Brittany. I am a wife and stay-at-home mom to 2 girls. They are 4 and 7. I am also a type 1 diabetic, as you have seen on my arm probably. That is my continuous glucose monitor. I sometimes get questions about that, so I just like to explain a little bit about what it is so people aren't constantly asking me questions. It just tells me my blood sugars, and it sends it directly to my phone so I don't have to prick my finger all the time. So it's a really nice technology to have if you are a diabetic. And lastly, I am also a full-time online college student. I am in my last semester of getting my bachelor's degree in health science. I am so glad to almost be done with school. I swear I feel like I have been in school forever. I am 32 years old and have been in college since I graduated high school. So if you do that calculation, that's a while.
I got my moves, I got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft.
as you saw, that little cow couch is what we call it, is kind of a catch-all for all of our stuff. My girls leave their shoes there, my husband leaves his shoes there. That's where I put my purse, that's where my girls put their backpacks when they come home from school. So I just had to clean it off really quick. I'm going to wipe it down before I vacuum and mop this little area.
Let me know, do you feel me too? Let it show, 'cause babe, I'm into you. We've been on and off, in and out, up and down, too many times.
Now I am on to our second bathroom. This is the guest bathroom and also my girls' bathroom. So as you can imagine, it is a little dirty. If you have kids, then you know the whole toothpaste situation. There's toothpaste all in the sink. So I put some of the Barkeeper's Friend in the sinks again, sprayed the countertops with some Fabuloso. I'm going to scrub everything down with a sponge and then wipe it up with a microfiber rag, and then also I'm going to clean the mirrors with that same spray away glass cleaner.
You had me running blind. It's time for you and me, baby, to make up our minds. Some say that it's the little things, I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is.
So I thought this was funny to point out. I have fuzzy socks on now because it is the evening time and I had to take my daughter somewhere really quick, and when I got home my feet were freezing. So I put on these fuzzy socks to keep my feet warm, and I love them. They are so soft. But back to the cleaning, I am moving on to the toilet, and again doing the same thing, putting the Barkeeper's Friend inside the toilet bowl, spraying the rest of the toilet with the Fabuloso, and then going ahead and scrubbing the toilet bowl with the Clorox toilet wand.
It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is.
Now on to the bathtub slash shower. I am removing everything so that way I can spray it down with the Method Tub and Tile foam cleaner, and then again I'm going to put the Barkeeper's Friend in the bathtub so that I can scrub it. I'm going to scrub everything down with a sponge and then go ahead and wipe the tile down and rinse out the Barkeeper's Friend, just because like I said it can get a little gritty, so I really like to make sure that it is all rinsed out, especially since sometimes my girls will take a bath, so I don't really want them taking a bath with that Barkeeper's Friend residue.
You'll be the death of me, still your medicine. Yeah, I need it, I need it. You light a fire just to put me out again. Still I need
again, I am going to take out the trash and shake out the mats before I vacuum and mop this area.
Yeah, you'll be the death of me, still your medicine. Yeah, I need it. You light my fire just to put me out again. Still I need you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do? Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control.
Now on to one of the dreaded rooms, my girls' bedroom. As you can see, it is such a disaster. They had been playing in here and they had stuffed animals everywhere. And as you can see me shoving them under their bed, that's where I put them because stuffed animals just drive me crazy. They have so many that I just don't know what to do with them anymore. So under the bed they go because out of sight, out of mind. And then once all of those are put away, I am just going to lightly make their beds because as you can tell, it's dark outside, so it's nighttime, which means they are going to be going to bed soon. So I just wanted to make them look nice and neat. That way I could fold that basket of clothes that had been sitting there for days. Seriously, I had not had the time to get to it. So this was finally my chance to get to that basket of laundry that needed to be folded and also be able to put it away.
Is that what you want me to do? Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do?
We got our windows down, driving down the 405, sing along to the radio. We're gonna make it someday, nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest band in town. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure.
And I swear, I clean their closets every week and they still get destroyed on a daily basis. They go in there and mess up their shoes, take out some of the stuffed animals and blankets that I have set aside in there, and just, I swear, they don't know how to clean up after themselves or to keep things neat and tidy.
Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be, going on stage headline on a Saturday night. Saturday night. I'm gonna quit my job.
Next, I needed to clear off their dresser. This is a catch-all for their room. This is just where they put everything when I tell them to clean up. So I am cleaning that up and then just wiping it down with the Fabuloso and microfiber rag.
If you know what I mean, round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out.
And do you see that pile of laundry? Their basket is overflowing, but don't worry, my next video to come is going to be a laundry motivation video, so I am going to tackle that in my next video I post here on YouTube.
Surfing the crowd, everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be, going on stage headline on a Saturday night. Saturday night.
It feels so nice to finally have that room picked up and clean, and I am almost done with my house. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for staying here with me, and hopefully it is giving you all the motivation that you need If you are not yet subscribed, I would love if you considered subscribing, especially if you have sat here this long and watched. It would mean the world to me, and it really helps my channel out.
Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. Oh, just be there. We're taking our shot.
Okay, so now I'm at the dining room, and look who decided to join me. That's our kitten, Mandarin, and he loves to just follow me around, especially when I'm cleaning, and especially when I'm mopping the floors. He loves to walk on the wet floors. It drives me crazy. But anyway, back to the cleaning. I am spot treating the chairs where my daughters sit because they are always a mess. So I'm just taking some of the Dawn dish soap spray and spraying those spots, and then just really wiping them out with a microfiber rag, and then wiping down the chairs overall, and finally putting them up on the table. My husband calls this my restaurant style of cleaning. I like to just have the chairs up so that it's easier for me to vacuum and mop the floors.
No telling where it goes, driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if
And no, I did not forget about that back door. I am getting to it right now. I was able to make all of those briny, greasy fingerprints, dog nose art, whatever it may have been on that back door. I was able to clean it up and get it nice and shiny. I swear, this sprayway cleaner is probably my favorite. It is better than Windex, and I believe it is better than the Method glass cleaner. Those two still leave a little bit of streaks, but this sprayway glass cleaner leaves no streaks and no grime whatsoever.
jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding.
Okay, so I just wanted to mention this. You have seen me vacuum everything in my house, whether it be carpet or tile, and that is because we have a lab who sheds a ton, and I just feel like the vacuum picks up the hair a lot better than a broom would. And so my preference when I'm really cleaning is to vacuum, because like I said, I feel like it just gets all of that hair up and really leaves nothing behind. It is kind of hard when there's a lot of big crumbs because it kind of just spits them out. So if there are big crumbs, I will pick those up. But if it's just hair and little pieces of crumbs, then I definitely will use the vacuum. Okay, so finally I am in my last room to clean, and that is the kitchen. I keep the kitchen for last because, as you can see, it's a collect-all, especially when I'm cleaning. This is where all of the cleaning products go, so this is what I like to save for last. So I am going to empty the dishwasher and then reload it, and then I'm going to wipe down the counters, clean my stove and microwave. As you can see there, the kitten is getting to the dishwasher water. I swear, he's always getting into something. It's like having a little baby. But anyway, so I'm going to wipe everything down and then finally finish it off with vacuuming and mopping.
Feel the sun how the wind makes way across the fields. Let me take a breath. Let me be a part of something real. Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how.
To clean my stove, I really like to use the method degreaser. I just feel that it really breaks down all of that grease that is on the stove from cooking. So I prefer to use that over any other product. I just spray it on there and then wipe it down with a wet microfiber rag. And then I'm going to also go over it with the yellow Windex, which is my favorite for streak free on my appliances. So I'm going to wipe it down just to get any streaks off, and then also do the front of my oven with that Windex as well.
So don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. There will be someone waiting down the line. I wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Time to figure out what this could be. I dreamt of a life in a small town that wasn't.
Just look at how messy my island is. This is why I saved the kitchen for last, because as you can tell, like I said, it's a catch-all. There is just a bunch of random things on here, so that is why I like to keep it for last, because things just accumulate here throughout the day, and it would just not make sense to clean this area first and then have things collect on a clean kitchen. That would frustrate me beyond belief.
Heartbreak gonna pay off someday. And the pain that you're feeling gradually fades away. 'Cause I'm growing up, falling in love. Giving your all might not be enough. Just trust your head and your heart. That's what my mama said. I wish I could freeze this moment. Just never let it end. Walking through the snow and
Okay, and lastly, I am going to clean out my sink. I am going to use that Barkeeper's Friend with a sponge. It is a new sponge, not the same one that I used in the bathrooms. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub the sink and then really rinse it out again so that there's no gritty stuff left in the sink. And then I'm going to clean the garbage disposal. This time I am not using the Glisten packets. I am actually using the Lemon Fresh. Oh gosh, I forget what it's called, but it's another one of the garbage disposal cleaning packets. So I'm going to put it down there, let the garbage disposal run, and you will see it foam up. And then I also like to finish it off with a Plink garbage disposal freshener just to give my sink a fresh, nice scent.
head and your heart. That's what my mama said. Weeks and months and years they passed, but then I found something I knew would last. Just like my mama said. Gradually fades away.
And this would not be a cleaning video if I did not clean my appliances, especially my fridge and dishwasher with the yellow Windex. Like I said, when I was cleaning my oven or my stove, I like to use this yellow Windex to clean my appliances. I spray it on there and then I make sure to wipe it down with a dry and clean microfiber rag. Those are the two main things you need to make sure it is streak free. You need to make sure your rag is dry, but yet also clean.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
Okay, so that is going to do it for this extreme or ultimate whole house clean with me, whatever you want to call it. I hope it gave you guys some motivation. It really, like I said, took me all day to do this, and by the end of the day, I was so tired and exhausted. I was just ready for bed because I did finish, I think, at 9 o'clock. So if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And again, if you are not yet subscribed, I would love if you considered subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay.